Final round.
Welcome to Button Mash, the show will mash all your video game content for the week for you to listen to at the press of a single button. My name is Roger, and with me I have Chris, aka Titty Mixer.
Titty Mixer.
God damn it.
Yo. Man, people are going to be listening to this and be like, what?
Oh my God.
I'm more excited for, like, if anyone, like, this is their first time listening to this podcast.
It's like, oh, titty, oh, I'm in.
Yo, Titty Mixer.
Oh, God damn it. Alright, so compared to last week, there's quite a bit of news that we're going to talk about, and then still a few games that we're going to talk about as well. Games that we've been playing this week. So let's get started. So first bit of news, all I can think about is just Titty Mixer now. I can't concentrate.
Get your head in the game, man. Come on.
All right. Let's do this. So, first bit of news that we've got here is that we're getting a brand new Earthworm Jim game developed by the original team that worked on the original Earthworm Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Until you get to the point where you find out that the new game will be released exclusively to the Intellivision Amico, a new console due for release in October 2020 that acts as a sort of remaster of the classic 1980s console. Who gives a fuck?
What is this console?
Some fucking... fuck, it's some fucking retro console where you just play old remastered games.
So it's not going to be on the Soldier Boy?
Well, you tell me.
I got fired from there, bro.
Oh, did ya? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
I'm bringing out my own console.
Yeah, no, that's sweet. Let me guess what
Titty
you're
Mixer.
gonna... Yes! Yes!
Dad, I want a Titty Mixer. What?
Titty Mixer 3000! Oh, fuck. So... Yeah, so this, man, I was really excited. I was like, Earthworm Jim, like, where did I play that on? It was on Super Nintendo, was it?
I played it on PC.
Yeah, I must have played it on PC. Yeah, I played it on PC as well.
Yeah.
But, man, that game was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And I saw this and I was like, new one with... Like, the thing is, I was like, okay, like, what have those people made since they've made Earthworm Jim? Like, I was a bit worried that, like, they might be, you know, stuck in their old ways and not have, you know, keep up with current games and that sort of stuff. And then it's like, oh, this is coming out on a piece of shit retro console anyway. So yeah, probably never gonna play it.
Yeah, that's exciting. I can't wait to play it on that thing because I'm gonna buy it.
Well, I guess like that kind of means they're going to have new games on there, not just remastered old games. So it's like, maybe I'll look into it.
Yeah, it depends what games are on there. If there's a few games and it's like fairly priced, I'd be like, okay. And then Earthworm Jim would be a pretty good bonus.
Yeah, a new Earthworm Jim. It's like, sweet.
Yeah.
Keen.
Keen.
But yeah, that's happening. And what else do we have? We had some Borderlands 3 gameplay.
Yes, man. Got me pretty hyped, man. Not gonna lie.
Got you hyped?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. It's just like a HD version of all the other Borderlands.
Well,
but,
that's what I thought going into it. I was like, okay, I'm just going to watch some Borderlands 3 gameplay. It's just going to be Borderlands 2, Borderlands 1. Cool, exciting. And then they showed all the different like environments and stuff.
Biodomes, yeah.
This is cool.
Mm.
Now I'm kind of pumped. It's like,
yeah,
we'll go in there, kill some enemies, just have some fun. It'll be good. I'm kind of excited now. I was a little bit like, meh, whatever. It's just another little shooter kind of. I don't know. Borderlands just never. I've never been that into it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun just playing with you, but
Yeah.
it's like I haven't finished any of them.
No, me neither.
Yeah, but this is like, yeah, maybe we'll try and finish that one. What do you reckon?
Oh, maybe we should.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. Let's do it. But it's I mean, apart from that, same art style, right? Like, it's just more polished because it's on current gen. Gameplay looks similar, I guess. You got a million bloody different guns.
Yeah.
Their special ability look kind of cool, but apart from that, like, it's kind of the same stuff, right?
Yeah, it's a loot shooter as well, so it's just getting some cool guns and blowing everything up and having a good time with your friends.
Yeah, that's it.
I did play it by myself a fair bit though.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I played number 2 a fair bit by myself. Number 1 I played with Dylan and stuff like that. But no, it was really fun.
With you for a bit.
Yeah. I think I might have played with you a little bit. With number 2.
We've played a fair bit of number 2. I remember.
Did we?
Yeah, I was that. Was it Zero, the ninja guy?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
that was my dude.
Yeah, your dude. Did you get it on PS4?
Yeah. I've got the handsome.
Yeah, the handsome.
Maybe we should whip that out soon.
I was thinking that.
We should.
We'll give you another Friday night.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll reinstall that soon. Also, I might bring that up now because a little while ago we were talking about Borderlands on PS4, and we were looking. I think we were looking through the specials, and then we saw it, and then we were like, "Why the fuck would you pay like $50 for Borderlands 1 when you can get it as part of the Handsome collection?"
Yeah,
but we didn't realize that it was a new version of Borderlands 1 because the Handsome collection doesn't have Borderlands 1.
Oh, yeah.
So they've only just remastered that. I thought I'd bring that up. I realized, like, after we talked about it.
That's crazy. What the hell?
Yeah. So
I just realized that then.
Yeah, so it's a bit more than what they did with Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of priced like that. But
yeah, because I was like, I was confused. Yeah, we were both confused. We were both like, the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's a new version.
That makes sense.
Yes. But yeah, so that's not too long to wait now. What is it, September? It's like 13th of September or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. But it's all happening, man. We've already got a few big releases all the way until now. We're going to have E3 next month. Probably going to have some more games going to be announced for the rest of the year. So
yeah,
brace yourself.
Brace yourself, fool.
What else do we have? We had Epic acquiring Psyonix, the studio behind Rocket League. Wow, I just went blank for a second there. I was like, titty mixer. I can't think straight now because of you.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
God damn it. But yeah, so Epic is getting Psyonix now. For console players, that probably doesn't mean shit. But for PC players who have to change their launchers, they can't use Steam. They have to use the Epic launcher. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, massive big deal.
Yeah, I still kind of like. I looked more into it. I don't know if you listened to the episode that I did with Nathan, where we talked a little bit about that, where it's like, you know, when a console gets an exclusive, it's like, fuck, I got to buy an Xbox to play, you know, bloody Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think was the last one, where it was kind of a big deal. With this, it's literally you have a different launcher that's free on your desktop, but it's like kind of the features on the launcher that aren't like in parity. So the Epic one doesn't have as many features, like doesn't have like achievements, forums, return policy, that sort of shit.
They're taking it off Steam completely.
Well, that's what people are saying, but then so Epic is being a bit shady about it, so they're not saying definitely they're taking it off, but
Steam came out and said, no, it's still on the store, like it's fine. It's like
so So I think we're gonna have
Okay.
to wait until it comes out on the Epic store, which it's not yet.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll get a proper answer. But they're saying as long as it's not on the Epic launcher, it's fine.
Mhm.
It'll still be on Steam. Don't worry about it. But it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, like,
What would
you haven't
what would
bought
they?
Rocket League already. Like, what the fuck are you doing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the whole thing of, I don't know if you heard about it, but god damn it, I forgot his name. Like pretty much the CEO of Epic released a tweet about a week ago where he was like, well, if Steam becomes a bit fairer with their split in returns between Steam and the developers, Epic will stop trying to get exclusive games on their thing, like their, you know, the vigilante trying to save game developers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
yeah.
yeah. Well, seeing they're going to Epic, the Epic Store.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that?
What do you mean? Oh, so
are they getting paid more? Like,
yes.
What's
yes? So the split between what the developers get for the sale of their games on Epic is higher than with Steam. I think it's something like Steam is like 70-30, whereas Epic is something like closer to 80-20, something like that.
Okay.
Not sure of the numbers, but I know, yeah. So the whole hook is Epic gives you more money if you put their game on their store at the moment. So basically what they're saying is Epic is not, you know, trying to get all these exclusive games. What they're trying to do is get Steam to get their act together and give more money to the developers, is what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
I suppose
they have to give more money because it's like, well, why would you change? And especially from Steam to Epic. Like, if I had a game, I'm like, the first choice would be Steam at this moment because there's more games on there, more people use it. But yeah, if they said, oh, we're going to give you like, you know, $1 million more, I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the whole thing. So that's where, you know, they got all these big AAA titles that would have been on Steam. Like, you heard about the whole Division 2 thing where you could pre-order it on Steam, and then they decided they pulled it off Steam and it became an Epic exclusive, and you've got more now jumping on board kind of thing. So yeah, so now they've straight up bought Psyonix. But I'm not really worried about the kind of, it's going to be taken off Steam, like in terms of sales. Like, if you've bought it, you've still got it, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's like, if you haven't fucking bought it, like, when are you going to buy it?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm more interested to see with the kind of money behind Epic with Fortnite and all that, like, what they're going to work on next.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll ever come out with like a Fortnite 2.
Fortnite 2? I don't feel there's a need for that. Fortnite's still got one map.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, like, the studio behind, as in Psyonix, like, they're going to have more money being under Epic. Like, what are they going to work on next?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll see that as a positive. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested. But yeah, Rocket League, man. Did I tell you I ripped that out the other day?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I've still got it installed. I'll probably play that soon as well. Play a couple of games, realize I'm shit, and then turn it off for another year.
No, because you play with like other really bad dudes. Like, I played by myself. With 2v2, because I've got a ranking system now, and they got like a battle pass system and shit like that.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And like, it was like my first game, and I scored like 4 goals. I'm like, whoa, these guys are really bad. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So you'll be all good.
Okay.
Unless you play with someone like really good, and then it kind of goes in between you and them. So you're like, still pretty shit.
God damn it. All right. Next, we've got Jon Bernthal is going to be in Ghost Recon Wildlands. That game is like, is it three?
2015,
Nah,
16,
16.
16, 16,
3 years
16.
old.
Yep.
They're still whipping out new content with the star from Punisher and what's his name in The Walking Dead? Shane?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so he's in the new operation that's coming out. Is it out yet? It's like
Yeah.
pretty
No, it's
soon,
out.
isn't it?
2nd of May.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, May 2nd came out. Operation Oracle.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. Like, it kind of made me excited about the game. Really, it's like I only played the beta, and I was like, "Meh, I don't really want the new game."
Oh, so you didn't actually buy it, did you?
No, I never bought it.
Oh man, really good game
Yeah, I just like I wasn't kind of feeling that kind of game back then. I was like,
at that time.
I played the beta, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm over it. But then like, yeah, obviously like the kind of support it's getting, I'm kind of excited to maybe jump in, but it's like, I have plenty other games I could be playing, so maybe
Yeah.
not. We'll see. But yeah, that kind of stuff. It's like out of nowhere. It's like Ubisoft became the best company ever.
I know,
It's
I know,
like-
and I love their like Ubisoft Rewards Club as well. Like that's sick. I like how you
Yeah,
just open up, the division. It has like all these things you can buy with the
the
currency
points.
you get from doing different achievements and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
just the
yeah,
kind of support
Wildlands
that
is
games get. It's awesome. Like Rainbow Six Siege. Like
yeah,
what the
just
fuck?
kicking goals.
Bloody. What's the other game? The sort of fighting game. For Honor.
Oh, For Honor. Well, how's that game going?
Still going strong, man. Still going
Yeah.
strong. Still getting updates.
Yeah.
Pretty much all their games, man. It's crazy. Like I'm thinking about jumping back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey because the new DLC looks amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love how much support they're putting into their games. It's awesome.
Yeah. Sick.
But it's like out of nowhere. Like they used to be the studio that everyone made fun of. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're the bug company where your
Yeah,
games are just
yeah.
full of glitches.
Yeah. It'd never be finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, wow, complete 180.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's a free update that you get if you own the game.
I used to play it with Pat heaps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and him used to like always play like every weekend. I never finished the game because you'd have like you could often get like weapons, like hidden weapons that you could actually get, and then you get to keep them and put them on your character and stuff like that. And but you used to have to strategize like heaps for a mission because you didn't want to. It's a bit like Metal Gear Solid in a sense with some missions. Like you have to be really sneaky and you can't just go in there guns blazing. So yeah, it's really good just to try and suss out different missions, and you got your drones and you might, block a path with a car, then explode the car when they come down and capture one guy and hijack him and then go off in a helicopter. And no, man, I rated that game. That game was sick. I loved it. That was a really good game. But yeah, if it's for $15, you can get it for like really cheap.
Oh, really?
Definitely worth a pick up. Yeah, for sure. I know you wouldn't get it at like probably, $30 or $50. Like you're not going to be paying that. But it'd be interesting to see how much it is on Amazon. Like you probably get like a special editions or something with all the DLC and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's like it's kind of similar to The Division, I guess, in terms of
No.
third-person shooter, and you're just kind of mindless, just going in there shooting some people. It's a bit.
But that's the thing. It's not mindless. I reckon you have to be a lot more. You have to think about missions a lot more than Division.
Okay.
Yeah, heaps more. More strategy involved, especially if you're playing with someone.
Mm-hmm.
And like me and Pat we'd go in there by ourselves, and sometimes we'd just get a random, and we just open up our lobby so people would just jump in, and some people just you go so far, try not to trigger an alarm or something like that, and they'll just do something stupid, and you think like, so you have to kick him out, and then you play with some really cool guys. Like we played against with some random dude who was just an absolute classic, and we played with him for like 2 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely a bit more strategy involved than The Division, I think. Anyway.
Okay. Interesting.
So,
I thought it would have been the other way around, but I
well,
haven't played the game, so what do I know?
They're not bullet sponges as well. Like it's like one shot kill and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, it's a bit more realistic as well. So if you sniper from like ages away, you headshot him, like they're dead straight away. Like,
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's definitely good. Definitely good game.
Awesome. Yeah, but I think it's crazy. They're still getting updates. 3 years.
It's awesome.
Updates come out.
So good. Yeah. There must be obviously a bit of a following. Like people still play the shit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. Like all these Ubisoft games have just sort of built their own sort of
community.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. But yeah, but just some of them a little bit daunting. Like Rainbow Six, I'm still like, I've got it, but I'm scared of playing it because I know people who play it have been playing it for a long time.
Yeah. I kind of want to play it, and every week I'm like, I'm gonna just install it and I'm gonna just play it because I really want to get into it, and then I just never get around to playing it.
I've been doing the same thing for probably about a good year now.
Yeah, it's hard. God damn.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next topic, which is we're moving into movie territory. So, the Sonic movie, Sonic the Hedgehog, is getting a live action movie. Now, this was a rumor for a long time, and then they came out and said that Jim Carrey was going to play Dr. Eggman, and everyone was like, nah,
I was like that too.
He's not doing movies anymore, and he's not going to come back to do Dr. Eggman in a Sonic movie. Well, what do you know?
Well, boy, are we wrong.
Who's got egg on their face now?
All of us.
Yes,
Massive
all of
egg.
us. Oh my god. So it is real. Let's talk about the design of Sonic for a minute. He looks like
a piece of shit. Sorry, I'm getting it straight to the point. It looks like a piece of shit.
You could say that, definitely. It looks like a kid. He looks like a kid has just put on a Sonic onesie. He does. He like,
actually does. It looks like a puppy as well, like a puppy face.
He look like it doesn't look like he's got like he's an actual animal, like a obviously not an actual hedgehog, but it doesn't look like his skin, like he's actually wearing that skin, like a onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks silly. So there's an artist who he reworked one of the screens from the trailer. His name is Edward Pun, if you want to look it up. I think what he did is pretty cool. He's changed the proportions, so he's got the skinny legs, the more kind of
bigger feet,
like
bigger runners and stuff. He looks a bit more angry, like the eyes are a bit more
and it's more getting closer to the one eye kind of thing, because you know how Sonic's got kind of one eye.
Yeah,
there's no split in the middle. But so the trailer came out and everyone was like, this is shit. We hate how he looks. We don't want that Sonic. So good old director Jeff Fowler, old mate Jeff Fowler, was kind enough to release a tweet and said, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. # gotta fix fast."
Yeah, sure do.
I believe the movie is due to release in like November this year.
Okay.
How the fuck they gonna do that?
Computers, man. Computer magic. Damn.
Like, I just feel like it's too late now. You're probably going to fuck up even more just trying to change too many things. But look, I'm kind of tempted to go see that movie just to be like...
You've seen it.
I've seen it and you've proved me right. It's a piece of shit. Because it's not like... It's not a property that I'm like... super attached to, where it's like, oh, if I see it, it's gonna ruin
all the gaming and
how
stuff
I see Sonic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care. So
Yeah.
maybe I will see it just to suss it. I just want to see what they do, like how they fix him. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. I think they'll. Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna do something because it looks like rat shit.
Yeah, just looks shocking. Absolutely shocking. No good. 0 out of 10. Definite KO on the scale of
KO.
But yeah, so we'll transition into Saints Row, which is also getting a movie adaptation. It's going to be directed by the director from the Fate of the Furious. Now, which one is that? Is that number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10? How many are there now? 9?
Fate of the Furious. I feel like that's like going to be a really late one because
it has to be. It has to be.
Yeah,
I think it's like 7 or 8 or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, he knows his action movies, right? Not that I've seen it. I kind of moved on after like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But very popular movies, and Saints Row as a property. Now we were talking about this briefly before we started recording there, and you're pretty excited.
I am, man. I'm pretty keen, just because it's going to be really fucking weird, just like the game.
Yeah.
It's
are the games rated R or MA15?
Ooh.
I'm trying to look for it from where I'm sitting, and there's a GameCube literally sitting where the rating would be, so I can't see it.
Yeah,
that's frustrating.
I think it's. Hang on, yeah, just keep talking. Like, woo.
Oh, okay.
Woo. Titty mixer.
Let
me fucking. Okay, Saints Row third. What up?
I found it.
I'll just try that. All right. It is MA15 plus.
MA15 plus. Okay. Because what I'm thinking here is, I thought it would have been rated R for some reason. I haven't played in a while. But it's just the amount of fucked up shit they're going to put in there. How loose are they going to be with Saints Row? I just feel it's going to be really silly. Like, those games are just silly, right? They're just
very silly.
Very silly. So
you dildos to the head.
Yeah, so I just feel like it'll be kind of B-movie fun. Could be good. As long as it doesn't take itself seriously, I think it can be good.
Yeah. Well, I hope so, because like Saints of Row doesn't take itself seriously, so it'd be kind of stupid if it was, taking it seriously.
Yeah, but we're talking about movies based on video games here, and yet to have I'm pretty excited for Detective Pikachu, to be honest. I reckon that's going to be the first very good movie based on a video game.
Yeah, I'm not keen.
You're not keen? Okay.
No, there's something about it that makes me just like...
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I think because it's like detective. I'm like, what? It'd be cool if it was an actual Pokemon movie.
Yeah, but it's like... It's Pokemon... like a different take on Pokemon? So it's like, if Pokemon were part of the real world where like people were just accepting Pokemon as like normal animals kind of thing, and it's like live action, and it's something we've never had before, and it's because that there is an actual Detective Pikachu game, right?
Yeah
but, and it's just apparently it was okay, and it's like the story's kind of silly. It's like this guy that died and got reincarnated into a Pikachu, and that's why he can talk, but all the other Pokemon can't talk, and it's, I don't know. I'm just
pretty keen.
I'm a little biased here. We all know it. You put Pokemon on something, I'll be on top of it. Like,
yeah, you're all over it.
Yeah. So Yeah, no, I'm keen. I'll
I'll end up
report back.
watching it, but I don't know. Yeah, like
I'll
I'm
go
just gonna
watch it
hold
and
off for a
I'll
bit.
let you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's so. Yeah,
Sweet.
I don't mind a bit of Ryan Reynolds. But yeah, a little bit off topic here. Back to Saints Row. So that's in the works. But I guess that's all we know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know Ryan Reynolds is an interesting. Like, it's good that they got him, but I didn't think he would accept a role like that, though. I don't know why.
What do you mean? He played Deadpool, man.
Yeah, I know he did play Deadpool, but not like the voice of Pikachu.
Yeah.
um,
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
yeah, it's not.
It's out really soon. It's out like this Thursday or something, or next week.
Yeah, I think was it the 9th or the 10th or something like that.
Yeah, it's either the 9th or whatever next Thursday is. I think it's the 9th.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Might go see it at some point and talk about it a little bit here. But yeah, that's all we've got in terms of news. Now,
News.
was there any games you wanted to bring up before I go on and talk about what I've been playing?
Yes, I can talk about a game. I haven't finished it, but I think I've played a fair bit. Just to give everyone a bit of a little,
Bit of a sizzle.
bit of a sizzle. Just put it in a bit of a titty mixer and mix it up, and I'll
there it is.
deliver you a little review. I'm pretty big on the Lego games. I love the Lego games.
Yep.
And I've played the Marvel game. Super
Marvel
what was it?
Superheroes.
Yes, yeah, that's the one. How long ago was that? Oh god.
A few years ago.
Oh yeah, ages ago. Anyway, I clocked that and loved it. The only kind of Lego game that I haven't really got into that we got was Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that, I should go back into that because, yeah, I should just get back into that. I think I played it for like one night and then I just never played it ever again.
Yeah, I sold it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, I've still got it. So a game came out called City Undercover. Pretty much it's like a open world game like the superhero one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like about it because it's open world and you can do whatever you want and stuff like that. I don't like the kind of staged ones like the Batman one, and that's why I probably didn't play much of it.
It does open up though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't play that much. But anyway, this one really kind of got me. Man, I kind of really want to try this game. It looks so much fun, and I did watched a few playthroughs on YouTube and a few reviews and stuff like that. And I was like, oh man, I really want to get it. But it was always like $70, and I was like, I'm not paying $70 for a Lego game. And then it came out on Switch, and I was like, oh man, if I'm going to play it, playing on Switch would be sick because it's portable and I can take it anywhere I want. So I altered a few reviews. The only negative kinds of things for it was the frame rate issue. So I was unsure about that. So I got you to pick it up for me. And I said, could you, install it, play it, and let me know how bad the actual frame rate is. And you said, no, it's pretty good, man. You won't really notice it. So I was like, yep, sweet. So I went to Bali. I played like a little bit in Bali, not a lot. Came home and really got stuck into it. And I've been loving this game, dude. Like, it's my favorite Lego game. Easily.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, easily my favorite Lego game. I think Star Wars is up there as well, like in Lego games. Like Star Wars Lego is like sick, but this one was so good. It still is good because I haven't clocked it. So pretty much like you're an undercover cop. You come back to the city. The baddie guy has like broken out of prison and he's just got a gang and it's just robbers everywhere. Everything's happening with stealing shit and seeing you've come back. You're a bit of like a badass as well. You're like a badass policeman. You say that, and he's like, it's a Lego character, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's just stuff about this game that is so much fun. So you can unlock different characters, and they have like different abilities. I wouldn't say characters. I'd say skins. So and that's
so they're like disguises kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's his whole thing because he's undercover.
Yeah. So one is like you actually just being a civilian. Another one is being a robber. And being a robber gives you like I've gone blank. Oh my god. A crowbar. It gives you a crowbar, so you can like break into like certain things, like open up like certain doors, because you couldn't open up certain doors with just being a policeman. And then you can be like an undercover policeman outfit. So there's all these different uniforms that you can have that have different abilities. There's heaps of them as well, and I haven't really gotten all of them, nowhere near all of them, because I'm probably like, I'd say like 20% in.
Okay.
There's like a little forest biome. There's like the beach. It's kind of like GTA in a way, but in Lego. And you're a policeman. But one of the really big things that stand out for me in the Lego games, it just makes me laugh, and it makes me happy, and I'm never angry. It's one game that I'm just never ever angry. I'm just like, man, this game makes me so happy. And last week I was playing it in bed, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had my headphones in, and I was playing this level, and you have to go to a prison, and you have to get some clues. And while you go there, it's pretty much the story of the Shawshank Redemption, right? And it was really bizarre because at the start, you speak to this guy called Blue. And I was like, that's pretty funny because the other guy's called Red. And yeah, whatever. Like, that's just a really bad coincidence. And then out of nowhere, the whole thing just started to rip the Shawshank. And man, I was like hacking myself. Like, there was Morgan Freeman there. I can't remember what his rip-off name was. And you see like Andy Dufresne in the background, like dumping the dirt like through his legs, like his trousers. And they just had all these little one-liners that are just from Shawshank Redemption. Now, I kind of thought, like, if you haven't seen Shawshank, it'd just be like nothing. So, and I don't know, a lot of kids would be playing this game, so they just wouldn't even know, they wouldn't even care. But for adults who play it, it's just like, it's just so good that they've put something in there like that. And there probably are other little Easter eggs. Like, there's probably like a Beverly Hills Cop, you know, skit or something somewhere down the line. But yeah, it's just so good. It makes me so fun, so enjoyable. The graphics are really good. For the Switch, the frame rate isn't that bad at all. I think when there is a lot on screen, so
kind of
while
shoots
like
itself
a building or there's explosions or something like that, yeah, it does kind of stutter a little bit, but nothing too extreme. It doesn't make you
it's not game breaking.
No, it doesn't pull you out of the experience at all. But overall, man, I just love playing that game. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it to anyone that has a Switch or even a PlayStation 4, because it would be awesome on PlayStation 4. And if you're really into the Lego games, if you're not and you're thinking about maybe jumping in, get on YouTube and have a look at people playing it. It really is good fun. It's definitely not just a kids game as well. There's a little bit of thinking, but not a lot. But yeah, man, really enjoying it. Just having a blast. So I've been playing that. I've been playing a bit of Splatoon 2 last week. I played a bit of that. That was fun. I think we're going to play a bit more on Friday night together, because this will be the first time me and you are actually going to be playing Splatoon.
I'm very excited
together,
for that.
and I'm so excited. I think I've been waiting like 4 years for this shit, because I've never had a friend who's got Splatoon that I got to play with, so I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, so just been just leveling up and stuff like that because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that high leveling this one. Number one I was, but number two I'm not. But whenever I play it, I just stay on it for ages and ages and ages. Yeah, so I played a bit of that, and then on the weekend it was my birthday on Friday, so I thought I was gonna play a fair bit of Days Gone, and I literally have played 1 hour of Fortnite, and that was it. I was being so tired every night. I had a few parties to go to as well, so I just haven't had time to really play PlayStation. But tonight I'm gonna play some Days Gone for sure because I miss it so much. But I've been playing the new game mode in Fortnite called Endgame, obviously from the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few little challenges in there as well that you can get that unlock certain Avenger rewards, different banners and gliders and stuff like that. So yeah, been doing that and just doing my normal challenges because the battle pass finishes in 3 days from this recording. And I was still like 4 short from getting to the last skin, but I got there at the end. Oh my gosh! Because yeah, I haven't had really many friends play with me on Fortnite this season, and I haven't been playing it much as well. So if my friends aren't playing it, I'm not really playing it as much as what I would. I've just normally go on there, do the challenges, and get straight back off.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got enough money for the next battle pass, so obviously just spend my money like that. But yeah, that's about it, man. I think that's really about. Oh, I have been playing Mortal Kombat 2. I played that last week a fair bit, but yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, not a lot in a sense of like the weekend.
Yeah.
But tonight I will be giving Days Gone a big crack. Yes. So what have you been playing, Rod?
Been playing a couple of different things here and there. So I finally jumped in on the Elder Scrolls Blades, which is the mobile game that they showed at E3 last year.
Yes. Tell me about that.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing that they were showing at E3 last year, if you remember, was you can play with one hand just with your phone vertically in one hand and you're just like tapping where you want to go and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just go landscape and then you use the virtual sticks.
Yep.
Which is probably the thing I hate the most about mobile gaming these days.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it. So it works really well. So you can switch between the two very easily. You literally just flip your phone and you play one way or the other. So I usually play with just one hand. It looks good. So it looks like Skyrim.
Wow.
Which is impressive. But the thing is, it's like the music even. It's like you're in Skyrim, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really open world, which is the best thing about those games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So you don't get that much freedom. So how it works is you start up and you're doing this mission and it's pretty much it's not a straight line as such, but it's like just corridor and you go through and you might branch off or like you turn left and find something or turn right, you find something else, but it's not really as open as you would expect. But it was kind of cool. So I'm like, okay, this is like the first mission. I go through this tunnel and I get to the end and cool, that's done. How it works is, so if you're playing in the vertical mode where you're just holding it with one hand, you just tap where you want to go and your character will walk there. So it's still in first person. Okay. And if you hold your thumb down and then move it around, that's how you can look around in the world. Okay. And then if you have an enemy in front of you, it'll sort of change to this battle phase without really, like, it's not changing the screen or anything. It just goes basically, there's a little shield icon that'll appear. So if you hold that down, you'll block. Yeah. And then if you hold down your finger on the enemy, that's where you'll attack. So what happens is this circle will grow, and when it grows to a certain size, you need to let it go. So you need to time it properly. That's when you attack. And if you miss it, it'll be like a weaker attack. So it's pretty simple. But it works. It works for a mobile game. It definitely works.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. And then you find a little chest with your items, and then like what you'd expect from an Elder Scrolls game, right? You just like put on your helmet, and then you find the stats on your sword. They're better than the other sword, so you replace it with that kind of thing. That's all the same.
Yeah.
So then what happens is you go back to your village, and then you find out that it's been burned down by this enemy faction. You talk to this guy, and he's like, well, we need to rebuild the town. So you talk to him, and he's like, well, okay, first thing we need to get some wood to rebuild this building. And then you're like, cool. Very minimal kind of dialogue options that you normally see in those games, where it's like pretty much, yeah, cool, I'm going to do this mission for you, and then we're going to rebuild this building. So then it just changes to, it just takes you to that area instead of you having to, walk, explore the world, and then go do the mission. It just like teleports you to that area. And then again, it's kind of like this corridor, very linear. You move forward, you do the mission, and that's it. You go back to the village, you give the wood, buildings build back up, been restored, move on to the next building, restore that kind of thing. So you're just rebuilding the town. So
like making your own town and stuff like that. And
but it's not even like you're kind of designing your town or anything. You're literally like picking a building that's been destroyed. You go, cool, what do I need to do to rebuild that? It'll be like the blacksmith, and then the blacksmith will be like, cool, you need to do this, and then again teleport to that area, do that mission, come back. So it's kind of cool in a way that like it looks like an Elder Scrolls game, but without the open world, which is the most interesting part of it.
So going off and exploring and stuff like that.
So that kind of sucks, but if you're looking for kind of a simple just adventure RPG to play on your phone, it does the job, but it's definitely not an actual Elder Scrolls game, which is kind of what I was expecting. Obviously like not as huge, but at least a little open world kind of thing, which it's not. It's very linear.
But it's kind of it would have been hard for them to make an open world game on a mobile.
Look, it's still
much power there, but
it's still cool. Like you still choose your race, and then they'll have certain abilities, that kind of thing, and you find loot, and it's got that typical kind of mobile gaming thing where if you find a chest, you'll need to wait a little bit for it to open up, or you can spend the virtual currency to open it up quicker, and then you can spend real money to get that virtual currency if you want. Kind of thing. But yeah, like it does a job. Like I still find it kind of fun, so I'll just pick it up from time to time. And
when you're taking a dump,
pretty much. Apart from that, I played Knowledge is Power, which is one of those I forgot what the term is. It's one of those games for PlayStation 4 where you use your phone to play.
Okay.
I don't know if you downloaded it because it was free at some point. I just added it to my library but never really played it. And the other night Jed was like, oh, I'm bored, do you want to do something? I was like, yeah, sure. And I thought, hey, I haven't played this game, do you want to give it a crack? And turns out it's really fun, man. If you have added it to your library, I'd definitely recommend downloading it and giving it a crack with Meg.
Okay.
So it's a pretty straightforward quiz game.
Okay.
So how it works is you go in, you pick a little avatar, and then you take a funny picture where it's like a filter of that avatar, but with your face. And then you get asked, you basically choose from like 5 different categories, and then if you might pick different ones. So you might pick hobbies, and then Meg might pick, I don't know, art. for example. And then it goes, okay, well, you've chosen different ones, so then it'll just randomly pick between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have what's called a power play, which lets you, it's basically your topic is going to be picked 100%. But you get to use that once per game.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So like, for example, the other day it was like, one of them was like superheroes or something like that. Some sort of pop culture topic. And I was like, well, I'm going to take that one. So I used my power play on that. And Jade could not get her topic picked. So then it'll ask you a question about that topic. And then you choose your answer on your phone. And the person who answers the quickest will get the most points.
Okay.
So it's like as simple as that. Straightforward.
So what's it called?
It's called Knowledge is Power.
Oh.
So that's after your first turn, you get those little things that sort of not really attacking. That's not the word I'm looking for. You're gonna try. It's like a handicap that you're putting on to the other person. So it'll be like, for example, freeze, which will freeze all your answers. So you can see the answers, but you have to like tap on it multiple times to break the ice, and then you can pick it, which means you're spending more time, which means you're gonna answer slower.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Or you get like this sludge that goes all over your screen, so then you have to like wipe it off your screen so you can see your answers. So there's all these different ones, which is, it's really cool. So it's like, okay, I've picked this one, Jade's picked this one, and then it'll show you, Jade's used that on you. So there's a little animation that comes up, and it's like, freeze. And it's like, oh shit, all my answers are frozen. So it'll have 3 questions, and then it goes to like a special round where it's like, you gotta, it'll come up with, for example, one of them was like, mix the star to the sport they're in or something, right?
Okay.
So at the top it'll be like Michael Jordan, and then it'll have a few answers down the bottom, and then you just link them by just swiping on your phone, Michael Jordan to basketball, that sort of thing. Yeah. And then there'll be another 3 questions again, and then another special round which is swipe left or right. So it'll be 2 categories. It'll be what's an example that came up? It was like god damn it. It was like maybe fiction or non-fiction, right? So then it'll be a topic, and then you swipe left if it's fiction, or right if you think it's non-fiction, right? Yeah. And then you see how many you can get in a certain amount of time. And then another 3 questions, and then it goes to the final round. Okay. So then it tallies up all your points, and the one who's got the most points will start higher on this pyramid. And basically the goal is to get to the top of the pyramid. Right? Okay. So if you've been shit the whole game, doesn't mean you lose the game at the end. So it keeps it fun. So it's like, if you've been losing the whole game, doing it. You're still not like going to be depressed being like, well, I've lost the game. Like it's not fun for me anymore. Like, for example, that happened to Jade. She started from the bottom and she actually won the game. Oh. Because what happens is, it'll be you start on the pyramid wherever you start. The question will come up, and the quicker you answer, the more steps you skip. So because she was answering quicker than me, she was getting ahead of me. And then got to the top. Like, I was literally like 2 steps behind under the top, and she was like 4 or 5 or something. And because she answered so quickly, she got to the top. So she literally like just clutched it at the end. So right. It's and it's pretty quick. Like, it'll last maybe 10 minutes per game. And you can play. I don't know how many people can play at once. I think it's like 5.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's really cool. It's kind of like, you remember Buzz? Yeah. But the thing I didn't like about Buzz was that he was just a sarcastic prick. I hated that about him. He's like just sarcastic the whole time. He's just a prick. Whereas this, it's like, oh, my name's Max. Yeah, I'm just going to talk to you about the game, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like a happy game. It's a happy quiz game.
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
don't feel
yeah. I
like
do
you're.
remember him being a bit of a smart ass. But
Yeah,
I reckon one of the best ones was like, I reckon Jackbox does it pretty well.
yeah, yeah. I definitely agree. So it's kind of one of those kind of games, but it's like there's not as much screwing over the other person,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
find kind of frustrating in those games. It's like, or Mario Party, that kind of thing, where it's like, cool, I've been doing well, but somehow I'm losing points because you've just been luckier than me for some reason.
Yes.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Hmm.
Whereas this is just like, straight up kind of quiz games. Like you do get those things where you're kind of like putting that handicap on the other person, but it's nothing like that feels really unfair.
Hmm.
It's like you can
Yeah.
get around it and still like you can tap it really quick and break the ice and get your points, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a really cool game. So I would definitely recommend it. It can't be that expensive. It would be like 15, $20 maybe if you haven't got it. But I know it was free on PlayStation Plus for a while.
Yeah. It's gone.
So you didn't get it?
No, it's like $25.
Oh,
25,
is it?
26.
God damn.
Yeah. Yes. But
Yeah.
by the way, Wildlands popped up and that's on sale
Okay.
for $17.
Interesting.
Save
So is,
76%.
actually Burnout, I think, is on
Yeah, it
special.
is. It's the ones that under games under $23.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Burnout Paradise $13. God diggity
13.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The price
Well,
doesn't come up for me because I've already bought it.
because it was $24 and it's now 13. So that's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Another game that I've played is a really, really interesting one. One of the most interesting games I've played in a long time.
Ooh.
It's called The Way. Have you heard of it
The
at all?
Way. No.
So it's a bit of a sleeper, I think. I didn't really hear about it.
Mhm.
I've bought it on the Switch for a whopping $1.49.
Whoa.
$1.49. That's how much it cost me. So what it is, it's kind of a puzzle platformer
Okay.
with a big emphasis on the puzzles.
Yep.
And it's like kind of that pixel art kind of art style.
Yep.
But the way it tells the story is really cool. So it's like it starts up, you're just you're digging up a grave. And you're like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So he takes this corpse out of the grave. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you walk back to your car and then you drive home. So it's basically not really telling you what's happening. And then slowly you put the pieces back together and you find out that it's the guy's wife, your character's wife that died, and he's a scientist. It's set in the future. What he's trying to do is take his wife on this spaceship to another planet where he was studying basically immortality. So he's trying to bring his wife back there and then figure it out so he can bring his wife back to life.
Okay.
But it's the way it's telling you that story is really interesting. Because it's not like just spelling it out for you. You kind of figure it out as you go. Like you pick up different notes and you'll find out little memory things of him hanging out with his wife and stuff. And it's cool. It's just like, it's telling you that story, but it's still like that side-scrolling pixel art game. It's not like you're watching a movie or something like that, but you get the way it conveys that information is really effective.
Yep.
I mean, it's just those little puzzles that you get. So from the start, basically you have to infiltrate the space station, not the space station, more like the base, right? You infiltrate it because you're not allowed to take a corpse onto the spaceship and go to space.
Okay.
So you sneak in, so you're like, there's like these security cameras and these robots that you have to like sort of get around. So you have to do these little puzzles where you like, deactivate the robots or go into these the ducts and like sneak into this room and figure out this puzzle to finally do what needs to be done to fuel the spaceship and then get into the spaceship and then you go to the other planet.
Yeah.
And then you get to the planet and you find out there's like life forms there, and it's like this tribe of people who like they don't know who you are, so they're like scared of you and shit. It's like it's really cool, man. It's really cool.
And how much was it? Like
$1.50. It probably still is that cheap at the moment.
what?
Like
That's crazy.
it wouldn't be expensive. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, normal price would be maybe $5. But it's just like I've been playing it every night before bed.
Really?
And it's like so it's kind of like that sci-fi setting. So it's kind of like Blade Runner. So the music is kind of like that as well.
Yeah.
It's really atmospheric, man. Like for a 2D pixel art game, it's like I find it like it just blows my mind how like immersed I'm in that kind of game where it's like, you know, nothing is like realistic or anything, but just conveys what it's trying to do really well. And you get all these like interesting puzzles and shit, and like at some point you get like a little laser gun, but it's not really a shooter, so it's more like you'll walk around and then you'll use the right stick to aim and then shoot. But you're more using the gun to solve puzzles, really. You still shoot enemies and stuff, but it's not really, I wouldn't say it's an action game. Yeah, but it's just cool. It's just awesome, man. And then like it's the kind of game where you're like, oh fuck, like I've died 3 times here, I don't know what to do, but then you figure it out and you're like, fuck, okay, now I feel really smart. And it's the kind of game where it's like it knows you're going to die a lot, so when you die it just straight
restarts you
straight away. There's no loading screen or whatever.
That's good.
You go back to that little bit and that's all you need to do. There's no, you don't start like at the checkpoint bloody 10 minutes beforehand or whatever. It's literally like that section. You just need to do it again. You just figure out the puzzle. Yeah, it's so good. So I heard apparently it used to be, so it came out in 2016, but apparently it used to be really buggy. But they've released patches to fix that stuff. And I haven't had any issues at all. And I've played maybe 3 hours of it.
It's amazing, and it's like it's $1.50.
Yeah, like
that's awesome.
I looked into it because I was like, like it's been on special a few times. It's like $1.50. Like you don't think a game's going to be good when it costs $1.50.
$1.50, yeah.
But this is definitely bang for your buck with this one. It's awesome.
Wow.
Really good.
And if you don't like it, who cares? It's
$1.50.
Oh man. I might buy it and just give it a shot. Why not?
It's just like
it's $1.50.
That's it. But it's like it's not a game where I would recommend just like playing while you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what I wanted to do, but when I play it, like I want to be playing I want to be in the game. It's just awesome.
And that's why I think like just having it is what you said, just hop into bed and just
put some headphones on, man, and that music is awesome. There's a little bit of voice acting in it, not much. There's a little bit of dialogue in there. But yeah, like it just puts you in there. It's awesome.
Oh, that's sick.
Definitely would recommend. And lastly, been playing That Days Gone. I want to talk a little bit more about what we were talking about last week. So
yes, I can't really add much because oh gosh, I've been shit house this weekend, but seeing you've played a bit more of it. Tell me about those problems.
Yeah, so it's not problems as such. I'm still really enjoying the game. There is one problem. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bury the lead here.
Oh wait, sorry. I've got one thing that one guy had a really good point about. You know how they said some people are like, oh yeah, it's like you're playing kind of the same missions and it's
gets repetitive.
One guy's like, yeah, but Spider-Man was like that, and I was like, whoa. I was like, you have a point. I was like, no shit. I was like, yes. I was like, why didn't people say that about Spider-Man? Wait, did they?
I think some people did.
Well, not as much as what people have been saying about Days Gone,
Yeah,
but I was like, that's a really good point. I was like,
yeah.
Spider-Man
I
was,
don't
and
agree with
Batman
that.
as well.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think it's maybe it is, but it's like it's an enjoyable kind of gameplay loop, and you're not kind of forced to do the same thing over and over again. Like you can branch off and just do your own
Oh
thing for a
yeah.
bit, and
Oh,
then go back
I
and do
agree.
that.
I'm just saying,
So
like, the
yeah,
Spider-Man and Days, like, I like them both. Like, I
yeah.
think, it's what you said. It's an enjoyable like loop, and that's 100% agree. Like,
Mm.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so played a bit more of the story. I'm not going to spoil anything, but changed my mind a little bit. It's getting it a little bit better telling the story, not by
Okay.
much.
Yep.
It's not.
But a
It's
little bit.
not. Yeah, it's not depending as much on those flashback cutscenes anymore,
Hmm.
which is good. So I'm a
Okay.
little bit more interested in what's happening.
Okay.
But I do have one thing that's really bothering me,
Yeah.
like really bothering me.
Okay.
I don't like Deacon. I,
Oh.
I don't like.
Okay.
I'm actually getting to the point where like I think he's a piece of shit.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Like it's at the start I was like, yeah, cool. Like you're a bikie dude. Like you're badass. And
Hmm.
now it's like
Yeah, is that because of the
you,
mission, or just gradually over time you
just him
just
or like
think,
everything about him. So I'll talk about little scenes in the game that aren't spoiling the story. It's
hmm
just use it as like case studies here. So
hmm
I've written little notes so I don't forget those scenes. So there's one, for example, where you get to a camp and the leader is called Iron Mike, and one of
hmm
you is like, I think he's like head of security. His name is Schizo, right?
hmm
So the whole thing is like, you need to help that camp because they're doing something for you, right? And you're like, yeah, cool, all right, I'll help you guys out. Okay, that's the deal. I'll help you, and you help me with my thing. Cool.
hmm
So then, at some point, for whatever reason, Deacon decides that there's this really awesome plan that he's got to like eliminate a large number of those zombies, the freakers, right? And he goes, Iron Mike, come check this out. I'll show it to you, and then I'll tell you my plan, and then we'll do it, okay? And Iron Mike's like, yeah, cool, whatever. I've checked it out, blah blah blah. And then after that mission, you get to how those people communicate is just like by walkie-talkies. So Schizo calls you, and he's like, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? You're not working. You're supposed to be here. Like, come pick up a shovel and do your job. And then Deacon's like, nah, man, I'm better than this. I'm actually working on something with Iron Mike at the moment. So,
Hmm.
don't. It's like, it's like, I'm too good for this now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with the leader now. Like, I'm better than you. Like, fuck off. And I was like, mate, you fucking petty little piece of shit. Like, you said you were
Yeah.
gonna do your part. Like, and it's just the
Now, do you
cat.
think that will affect, like, do you think that's always going to happen for everyone?
What do you mean by
Like, if you did something different, or if
no?
you,
That's how it is. That's how it
okay,
is.
that's how it
Yes,
is.
yes.
Okay.
Another example is it's just basically like he's yeah. I'm getting really angry about this. He's a cunt for the sake of being a cunt. I don't.
That's awesome.
I can't stand it. Like the way he talks to people. It's like, oh man, I'm just a fucking emo kid. My fucking wife's dead. Like that's why I'm a cunt to everyone. It's like, mate, everyone's lost people. Like there's no need to be like this. And
No
there's
need to be a cunt.
no, and like it's everyone he talks to. It's just like
Oh.
condescending. It's just like he doesn't give a shit. Another example is he speaks to. So this happens at the start. So it's. I don't think it's a spoiler. If you don't want to know anything about the game, please stop listening for the next like 2-3 minutes.
Mm.
But at the start, you put your wife in this helicopter with this scientist dude. His name is O'Brien.
Yep.
Right? So I don't know if you got up to this bit, but you meet O'Brien again.
Yep.
You have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you find out O'Brien is alive. So what you need to do is, one of the missions is you go to him, you sneak past all the soldiers and stuff, and you go basically just confront him. Just be like, hey, how come you're alive and my wife's dead?
Yep.
And you go talk to him, and he like threatens O'Brien at gunpoint.
Yes. I actually know where you're going with this. Yep.
And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like, you just need to know what's going on. I understand. Like, you'd be pretty, you'd be pretty angry. Like, you want to find out what's happened to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
How come he survived and your wife didn't? And then basically O'Brien's like, I don't know who you are, man. And then you find out, oh, okay, yeah, I remember your wife. I helped her and I took her to that camp and I took care of her. I gave her an IV drip and stuff. I took care of your wife. And then at the end of the conversation, he's like, so Deacon's like, yeah, so you need to fucking like find out where my wife is. If you don't help me, I'm going to find you. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, mate, he fucking saved your wife, dude.
But doesn't he like, he tells Deacon as well, he's just like, well, hold the fuck up. He's like, I've like, everyone's a lost people. Like, shut the fuck up, mate. Like, I'm the one that made your wife survive. Yeah. Like, and I was like, yeah. And I actually kind of forgot I even reacted like that. But I was kind of like, yeah, dude, you're a dick. Yeah. And then after a while, I was just like, I just kind of like went back to my normal ways. But I was like, that cutscene, I was kind of like, yeah, you dickhead. Why would you say that to me? Fuck.
But he's always like that. It's just like, there's no need for that, mate. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to play as you. Like, you're just like a spoiled little prick. Like, nah.
Yeah, he's trying to be badass guy, but a bit of a bitch though.
Yeah, he just seems like really kind of an immature guy. Is just, I don't like him at all. I really don't like him. It's like, I enjoy the game enough that I'm gonna keep playing, but
yeah.
Definitely, like,
yeah, your ideal ending if it's like he just dies at the end.
Maybe not that far. Like, I'm hoping like that's part of the plot where it's like, okay, something's gonna happen and he's gonna change. He's gonna become the hero that everyone needs or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's like the way they've written him. I'm just like, I don't know why you did it that way and you thought it was a good idea to like maybe try and, show that change later on. It's like, oh, he went from being an absolute cunt to being...
Yeah, maybe.
But it's like, I don't think that was necessary because, I'm not enjoying being him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had to add on Days Gone, I think. Still enjoying the game. I've put in a fair few hours over the past week. I'm hoping to finish it by next weekend because Rage 2's coming out.
Yes. Yes.
We'll see how we go. But that's all I've got in the tank for this week. Anything else you want to add before we go? There's another monster, isn't it? What have we got? Oh, not even.
What's that?
It's an hour 15. I thought we were recording for like ages.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, there you go.
What was I going to say?
Titty Mixer.
Yeah. Titty Mixer. I can't remember what I was going to say. God damn. Shit. Whatever.
You got that Titty Mixer on your mind.
It's all about... Oh, yes. There is one thing I am enjoying. My fucking Alpine Green controller.
Oh, yes, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm a son of a bitch. But yeah, if anyone knows, I had a berry blue controller and it kind of did a weird glitch thing that I have a bit of OCD, so it kind of pissed me off. The guy at EB Games had a really good point though. I was telling him the story, and he's like, "Oh, you know, like you can bring it to EB Games, and like, yeah, we can fix the controls and stuff." Or like, I think it was like $20 or $30 or whatever it is. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." But I'm like, but for the same price, could have just got a new controller because I sold the other one. So.
That's fair.
But I was like, oh, that's a good point though. Like, if you really like the controller and you can't get that color anymore, it's like, paying the $25 or $30 to get it fixed, I suppose, isn't that bad. But yeah, the Alpine Green controllers, it's sick. It's really good. I like how
it looks really good.
The triangle, circle, X, and square are actually like the colors as well. That's kind of cool. That's
what do you mean?
Well, like the triangle's green. The circle's red, and the X is blue, square's pink, whatever it is. Is it pink? I can't remember.
Yeah. Was it not like that on...
Oh, no, because I've been doing the berry controller. No, that was just like this really, really whitish purple colour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I was kind of looking at that, and I was like...
blue on and it's like that.
Oh, is it? Okay. And the buttons are white, and I think they stand out more.
Okay. Yeah. No, that looks amazing.
Yeah, no, it does.
Good job.
Looks good, but yeah, no, there was something else, but that wasn't it. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's all I got. Like, that's it.
Sweet. All right, tell the people where they can find your stuff.
They can find me at Titty Mixer. No, I was joking. Christofini.gaming. That's ChristopHinie.gaming on the Instagrams. You'll be able to see a picture of my lovely controller and what I've been playing on that shit. And yeah, that's about it. How about you?
Well, Hangs with Rog is still kind of a thing at the moment until I get the button mash one up and running. So Hangs with Rog, so HANGSWITHROG is myself on Instagram if you want to give us a follow. But yeah, it's going to change very soon. But yeah, stay tuned. Apart from that, we also have an email address that you can email us. Basically send any feedback you have, good or bad, or any questions you may have for us. That's
Bitches, send us a fucking email.
Send us some emails.
Yeah.
buttonmashpod@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook as well. That's Button Mash Podcast. If you look that up, you'll find us there. Or there's a link to that on our website, which is www.buttonmashpod.com, where you find all of our episodes, couple of links, can email us from there. And also we've added a fresh new video section where there's a video of my dad reviewing Mortal Kombat 11 for us.
Good reviewer.
Solid one, isn't it?
Solid. Yeah. Straight from my IGN.
Yeah, we'll be adding a few things on there, and there's also a link to our YouTube channel on there. It's probably the best way to find our YouTube channel at the moment, because if you look up YouTube Button Mash on YouTube, you'll find a My Little Pony Button Mash videos. But yeah, stay tuned. We've got some stuff coming up. Pretty excited to be working on some new stuff to put on there as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Don't be a goose. Check it out.
You tell him, Chris. You tell him.
Fucking eat goose eggs.
What the fuck?
Fucking yeah.
All right, let's leave it here for this week. Thank you guys for listening to the show, and we'll speak to you next week.
Titty Mixer.
Final round.